Welcome to a place where hearts unwind, infinite threads that gently bind, love and compassion in every line. Together we rise through space and time.
Welcome back to Infinite Threads, guys. I'm your host, Bob. Let's talk about something that doesn't get said enough. Not in therapy offices, not in spiritual circles, not even in most self-help books. Let's talk about what actually happens in your body, in your mind, and in your spirit when you begin to choose love. And not just once, not just when it's easy, not just in a single moment of inspiration, but again and again and again. Because, guys, here's the truth. Choosing love once will make you feel good. But choosing love repeatedly will change your life. I know from experience. And the changes aren't always loud or dramatic. They're quiet, subtle, but steady. And they add up until one day you look back and you hardly recognize the person that you used to be. In the beginning, love is a choice made in tension. You might still feel afraid, defensive, vulnerable, but you make the choice anyway. You soften your voice when you're tempted to shout. You take a breath when your instinct is to lash out. You respond with compassion even when someone doesn't deserve it. And little by little, something inside you begins to shift. You stop flinching at every perceived threat. You stop bracing for pain in every conversation. You stop assuming the worst of everyone and everything. The world becomes less of a battlefield and more of a dance floor. You begin to feel safe in your own skin, not because the world changed, but because you did. When we're afraid, everything feels like a contest. Arguments, relationships, even kindness. You feel like you have to be the most right, the most generous, the most good. But the more you choose love, the more you realize that you don't have to win. You don't have to get the last word. You don't have to be the hero. And you don't have to prove anything at all. Love lets you release your grip. Because when your identity is rooted in love, not approval, not validation, you finally feel free. Free to be wrong, free to be misunderstood, free to be kind, even if no one notices. And strangely enough, that's when life starts to feel like it's working for you and not against you. One of the most beautiful changes. That old voice, the critic, the shamer, the one always whispering, "You're not enough." Well, that voice, it starts to fade. And in its place comes something gentler. A voice that says, "Hey, you tried. You're growing. That was hard, and you showed up anyway. I'm proud of you." That voice is love. And when you've spent a lifetime listening to fear, perfectionism, or punishment, hearing love in your own mind can feel like a miracle. That inner gentleness begins to spread outward. And it all started with the choice to love you too. Here's something unexpected. The more you live in love, the easier it is to recognize what isn't love. You start feeling the difference between kindness and control, between authenticity and performance, between connection and manipulation. This doesn't make you cold. It makes you clear. You don't waste time explaining toxicity. You stop trying to justify what hurts your soul. You stop abandoning yourself to be accepted by people who never really saw you. Because you know why? Because now you see. And once love sharpens your sight, you can't unsee. And you no longer trade your peace for proximity. The longer you walk this path, the less you have to try. It starts to become just natural. You don't need to impress. You don't need to fix anyone. You don't need to manufacture kindness, because your presence becomes peace. Your energy becomes comfort, and your gentleness becomes contagious. You start hearing things like, I don't know why, but I always feel better after talking to you. Or, you're easy to be around. Or another one, I feel safe when I'm with you. That's love speaking through you. And you didn't perform it. You became it. And this is the crown jewel, guys. Love, when chosen again and again, makes you fall back in love with life. Colors look brighter. They do. Time feels slower, which we all need. And moments feel sacred. You cry at sunsets. You laugh a little louder. You say thank you more often. Not because life is perfect, but because you see it now. You're not numbed out. You're not always waiting for the next trauma. You're not trapped in comparison. You're here, fully, breathing, loving, alive. So if you're on this path, I want you to know you're not alone, and you're not imagining it. Something real is changing in you. Love is rewriting your instincts. Love is shifting your energy. Love is changing your relationships, your boundaries, your voice, your eyes. This isn't a trend, guys. It's a transformation. And you're going down this path with me, right here. Every time you choose to love again, you deepen the roots of something holy inside you. Not performative love, not self-sacrificing love, not manipulative love. True, conscious, unconditional love. It's powerful. That's the thread, guys. That's the journey. That's the transformation happening right now inside you, around you, and through you. So keep going. Keep choosing love even when it's hard, especially when it's hard. Because it's working, and you're becoming something radiant. Guys, it's true. I mean, I've witnessed it. I've become it. You can too. If things are not great in how you feel, if you're feeling depressed, things like that, work on this. Start from the beginning. I love you all very, very, very much. And you know what I need you to do. Go out and pass that on. Later, Gators. Bye.